Hi everyone. I've been hinting this week about some new ideas I want to incorporate into the Art Journal Prompts group. We've got lots of new members joining the group all the time, and many are new members that have never journaled before and that are, fairly new to mixed media. I was when I joined the group in January last year. I wanted to start doing journaling, had no idea where to start, and was hoping that if I joined the group I'd get some ideas. But I have decided that I'm a hoarder, a collector of magazines. I mean, this is just a fraction of the magazines that I have, and they are so nice that I don't want to throw them away, but I just don't do anything with them, and they are packed, absolutely jam-packed of ideas that I can use in my art journaling. But it's just completely overwhelming because there are just so many of them, and I know that I am not alone in this. And so what I want to do is work on a series. It won't be on a weekly basis, it'll just be ad hoc as and when I find the time. It's a big commitment as it is to do a video weekly for Art Journal Prompts. That will remain the same, by the way. The prompts will continue on a weekly basis, but I want to incorporate more ideas that will help not just the new members of the team, but will help all of us to try and be more organised and make our journaling easier. I created this cereal box journal cover a while ago, and I'll leave the link to the video below. I think it was called graffiti style cardboard box or something like that, I don't know. And I made this just using acrylic paint and bits and pieces that I had lying around the home. Some of you might remember me doing this, but I tried not to use any commercial products. I used stamps that I had made myself using craft foam. The flowers here were made using the edge of a cereal box. These blue circles here were made using a sink plug. I used batteries to make the circles. I used the end of a rubber. It was just all stuff that I had found around the home. So that's what I'm going to use to create my journal. It won't be big enough, and at some stage I will need to make a bigger one, or I'll need to do another one to, as it grows throughout the year, which hopefully it will. And I also need to find a way of stabilizing this as well. So this will be the first video that I will upload, where we'll work on this to try and make it strong enough, because the idea of this journal that I've got in mind is that it will be full of signatures and pages that we can easily remove, so it won't be bound in any permanent way. But the idea I've got is that I want to do various signatures. So for instance, the first one will be backgrounds. So we'll have a whole signature full of background papers that we can pull out to use to create the base layer on our journal pages. So for instance, when I was on holiday in Spain, I bought a scarf, and it came in this desigual bag here, and I just absolutely love the bag. This is just a part of it. I've made embellishments from this that some of you might remember, but this torn up would be great for a collaged background. Music paper, book pages, wrapping paper, wallpaper. There's all bits and pieces of newspaper. We collect things, don't we? Napkins. I've just got a piece of mop-up baby wipe here. Look at the state of my hands. I had a disaster. I'll tell you about that some other time with some of my Luminart silks. But we will create a signature full of stuff that we can use for backgrounds. Then we'll do another signature with incorporating bits and pieces that we can use for focal images, and that's where these magazines come in. I mean, for instance, there are lots of bits and pieces in here that we can use for our background pages. For one, this particular edition is full of them, but also look at all these things that we can use for embellishments and focal images as well. I mean, it is just literally cram-packed. I mean, this one has got loads of tags in that would be great for focal images. I mean, just look, and this, because it's all sort of in the magazine, I forget what I've got, but I mean, just look at that. So that's the flow mindfulness. Daphne's diary. I mean, just look at that. I mean, for one, it gives us ideas as to how we can make our own embellishments, but it's full of things we can use for focal images. I mean, just look at that beautiful, beautiful owl. This would have been fantastic for when Deb set the carnival prompt. But because it was tucked away in here, I'm sure I probably had this magazine then. In fact, no, I think this is probably one of the latest ones. Oh, here comes Louis. He's heading for the lamp where it's nice and warm. But again, look at this, you know, beautiful pictures that can be used for focal images. So that one was Daphne's diary. This is Calm magazine. And again, just look at some of these images in here that can be used. I mean, background pages, and you know, I can't keep hoarding magazines, and I know that I'm not the only one that hoards like this. But again, some beautiful things that we can use for focal images. So again, there'll be a signature sort of based on focal images. I want to do another signature that will be focusing on inspirational quotes and words and phrases that we can use to finish off our journal pages. And again, the magazines are just full of things. I mean, look at this one here, for instance, the heart, art from the heart, and we could cut that out and use that as a particular phrase. I mean, it's just full of wonderful type phrases. Love the key to happiness. You know, so I want to focus, as I say, on phrases and inspirational quotes, and then another signature, or even a separate concertina journal we could do, might be sort of focusing on embellishments that we can use in our journal pages. So that's the type of thing I've got in mind, but I need your help with this. I mean, you know, I haven't sort of formalised any kind of plan. I'm just going to take it as it goes. As I say, it's not going to be a weekly thing here. It will just be as and when. The admins want to help out with this too. They've got loads of ideas for background ideas that themselves, so they'll be uploading videos as well that will be shared within the group. But I'd like to know, what do you struggle with? What would you like to see us give you help with for the year 2000? Because please do let me know. You know, we're open to ideas with this, and of course, if we know that you want sort of guidance in one specific area, then we can make a plan and put something together for you. So let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up for one if you like this idea. As I say, let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and give me your thoughts, your feedback. And yeah, so in the next sort of week or two, we'll get starting on this. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.